What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's AT Smooth, and I'm here with my boy, It's Panther.
What's going on?
And today we're bringing you something a little bit different. This is not a gameplay commentary; it's a podcast.
What?
So today, we're gonna be talking about people. I don't know, people in general, what they do, the bad things they do, and
Don't
all that
forget
kind of
about the good things.
Well, not a lot of people do good things.
Right, but we'll get into that.
Right. So, these episodes are going to be about, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour long. And, I don't know, we'll just talk about stuff and we'll have a good time.
We'll see how it goes.
Right. So, you want to start us off on the very first topic of today.
Alright, so the first topic today, of course, is people, like we already said. But I wanted to talk about something that some people talk about a little bit. We started talking about this, Smooth and I started talking about this a while ago. And it's the fact that it's incredibly rare to find nice people nowadays.
Right.
Like, a lot of the times you'll go to school or you just go out in public and most people are just assholes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get it. Like, Smooth and I, we're nice guys. At least we try to be nice guys. I mean,
Right.
we can be douches at some times, but
We're douches to each other most
exactly.
of the time.
But then, like, to other people, it's just sarcasm, and they understand this mainly because we've grown up with those people.
Well,
But
go ahead. No.
ladies first. Ladies first.
Oh, you
Exactly
dude.
my point.
Anyway, but like I think a lot of that comes from that personality that if you're a jerk to everyone, everyone's gonna like you.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Like I don't know, it kind of breaks my heart a little bit to see people treating other people so poorly.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I enjoy going on Twitter and watching the 30-second fight videos.
Oh, yeah.
But that's always sad. There's always a better way to resolve problems instead of be fighting about it.
Yeah, there is.
Why can't we all get along? Is the question.
The thing is, like, over the internet, people know there's not going to be any repercussions because you can't
Right.
do anything. You're just
Yeah.
sitting there staring at your computer monitor, typing away, keyboard
Mhm.
warrior, and at the end of the day, you're still going to be breathing because no one can do shit over the
Right.
internet.
Dude, and that's like exactly why cyberbullying should be so irrelevant and
Exactly.
it should do absolutely nothing to people because like what's the worst they could do to you? I mean,
Unless you know the person
yeah,
personally, it's not going to affect anything. But then
right.
people take such, like, people are so focused on cyberbullying, but it's so easy to avoid. All you have to do, block that person, deactivate your
Exactly.
account. Just don't go on the internet. I mean, it's not hard. You just have to, like, kind of think a little bit, but I don't understand it at
Well,
all.
like I mean, oh, the easiest thing you can do is just to get off of the internet.
Exactly.
Or I don't know, sign out of your account and watch YouTube so no one can write hateful comments,
Seriously.
or you won't see them. But like all these people, I know this is kind of getting a little sad, but all these people are killing themselves. They're committing suicide because they're getting all these hateful things on the internet, but it just doesn't make sense to me.
Exactly. Just block those people, and if you see them at school one day, own up to it. Show them a smile. You know how bad that'll kill them? Or just, like, completely ignore them. People start attacking you because they know that you get affected, and
Right.
you physically show that you get affected. If you don't show them that you get affected, they're not going to even try. They'll just move on to someone else. They
Yeah.
they want to see your reaction. That's the whole point.
That's a lot of what I don't know. Bullying kind of ends up being is that they do it to get a reaction out of you.
Exactly. Like when I tease my siblings, I do it because I want to get a reaction out of them because it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a lot different when you're trying like you're teasing your family members and all that. But I don't think there's ever an acceptable time to be making fun of other people.
Exactly.
Like a lot of it is you don't really know what they're dealing with in life, and you could be making it 10 times worse for them than it already is.
Yeah. Like, I don't know who said this, but I saw it on a YouTube video. It was someone wants good shit. Good shit didn't happen to them, and now they hate good shit.
Right, right. And I don't know. Have you been on iFunny earlier there or today yet?
No, I haven't been on today.
So there's this one picture, and it's like um, I don't know, someone's watching TV or something like that, and the caption or the caption inside the picture is like, "I don't enjoy this, so I don't think anyone else should," and that is like the internet in a nutshell.
It's so true.
Like, just because you don't enjoy something or you don't like the way someone does something, it doesn't mean that other people are feel the exact same way about you.
Right. You're not the center of the universe. There are other people with other opinions.
Mhm. And like, I don't know, I guess it's okay to, every once in a while offer some constructive criticism. I
Right.
get that. I understand that. It's necessary. But, you don't have to be rude about it.
Right. Like with our Advanced Warfare videos. Obviously, we don't like that game, but we're not saying that people should stop playing it. We're just voicing our opinions and telling others.
Well, in Salty Sundays with Smooth, I took a little shot at Bondahar.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
you know, I think 12-year-olds giving you death threats is better than people not buying your.
Exactly. Because, like, with that whole situation, with that snipepocalypse, it was
Mm,
basically just people going, "Oh, Vaughn, I'm gonna kill you and your family." But in reality, they have no idea where he lives. They can't do anything because they're not old enough to drive.
right.
And it's stupid.
Yeah, and Black Ops 3 is gonna make a lot of money. That game, not only is it on, I guess current gen consoles, but excuse me, I was yawning there for a minute. But like, not only is it on the next current gen, I guess you could call it,
I say
but it's
current
also
gen.
on last gen
Yeah.
and PC, and that game is going to make a lot of money. And I think Vaughn's just doing it to make a lot of money.
See, I am like up in the air about this because Ghost sucked, Advanced Warfare
Mm,
sucked, so people have completely shied away from Call of Duty recently. So I don't
mm,
know if Black Ops 3 is going to actually be that successful. Yes, it's going to make a lot of money, but will
right.
it make as much money as Black Ops 2? I don't know.
Well, I know we've talked about it before, you and I. But Treyarch is the best company right now making Call of Duty.
Exactly.
There's no doubts about that. World at War, Black Ops, Black Ops 2, and the up and coming Black Ops 3. Um, they're just great games, I think, in my opinion.
They are. And like Treyarch, they don't just make Call of Duty games. Like in the past they used to make a whole bunch of other games. And like me being the nerd I am, got every single Spider-Man game and Treyarch made them and they were like the greatest damn things ever.
Right. And like from what I've seen of Black Ops 3, or what we've seen of multiplayer gameplay and the E3 reveal and all that stuff, is that it looks to me as if it's going to be like a hybrid or a cross between Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 2. It's going to have that kind of same gameplay feel as Black Ops 2, but a lot of it is going to be based around what they did in Advanced Warfare, because that boosting pack is very, very similar to the exosuit.
But it's not like as drastic so it won't
Mm.
completely change the game. Like
Well,
that one movement isn't going to be like everything about the game like the exosuit in Advanced Warfare. It's just going to be something they added to it. It's still excuse me. It's still going to be like the main boots on the ground like people like to say.
well, I don't know. I was playing Advanced Warfare last night. After I texted you, and you didn't want to play with me because you're an faggot.
Oh, sorry.
But I was playing Advanced Warfare, and I was playing the what is it called? The one playlist where you don't have all the exo stuff.
Oh, just the bare bones or something like? No,
Yeah,
not bare
yeah.
bones.
The gameplay feel just the overall speed of the game is changed like 800%.
I bet it's like incredibly slow.
It's very slow because without the exosuits, the maps are huge.
Yeah.
And you can't move around as fast. You can't get from point A to point B in 3 seconds because you don't have all the exo boost. Like Recovery, that one map with the
Oh,
volcano,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
is one. It's a decently small map for Advanced Warfare, but in without the exosuit, it's just like awful.
I bet, yeah. Maybe I'll give that a shot. Maybe after we record this, we could go and play that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I might have to. I gotta go do some stuff, but
Yeah.
I'll be back around like 12:30 or something like that.
Okay, that works.
Okay. So here we go. It's about to get real heavy because I'd like to bring up the topic.
Oh, shit.
All right. So you saw the news story. I think you did, or I don't know. Maybe you didn't. But you heard about the shooting in the church in Charleston.
I didn't hear about this. When was this?
It wasn't too long ago. I don't know. I'm not gonna look it up because that takes a whole bunch of time.
I'm looking
But
it up.
okay, you go ahead and look it up, and I'll explain it. So what happened was this guy. He was white. He was a white male. He walked into a predominantly black church in South Carolina, and he opened fired on the people that were trying to you know just go about their normal church services.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't kill just one person, and he didn't kill two people, not even three. He killed 9 people.
Wow.
9. And then he's telling police, and he's telling courts and all that stuff that it was an quote unquote accident.
What?
And you know I don't know how it, unless you have some sort of mental disorder,
He
that you
probably
could.
did. That's what most people are. That's like the whole reason shootings are a thing is because people with like bipolar and stuff like that.
Well, like, I don't know how you could walk into a church consciously, consciously walk into a church, pull out a gun, pull the trigger, and spray down 9 people and have it be an accident.
Yeah, that's awful.
And, like, we've all heard the stories about race and, that black people are treated poorly, or that
Right.
they're treated unfairly when it comes to, um, like,
Just like overall respect in
well,
general.
yeah, yeah, like a lot of it is just, I don't know, that preconceived idea of treating people fairly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know this. It just gets me worked up so much
Yeah.
that, like, why can't everyone be treated the same?
I don't know.
Why, just because he is not white, do you have to treat him like he is less than you?
Right. Like, so you and I, we both go to predominantly white schools, white high schools. I don't
Yeah.
know about you over at your school, but in my school, I see like all of the different people, like the African American people, and then
Different
like,
people?
well, okay,
Different people?
that was
They're not different.
I mean different races. You understand what I'm trying to say.
I know.
That wasn't supposed to be offensive or anything.
We can't talk about race and then have you saying different people.
Well, okay, I was getting ahead of myself. My mind was going at 1,000 miles an hour and I couldn't think. But like at my school, because we're all like snobby, rich, white kids, we'd pick on all the other kids. And I hate it. Like, I see it all the time, but I'm like as skinny as could possibly be, so I'm not intimidating. So I couldn't go up and be like, hey, stop it, because I'll probably get the shit kicked out of me.
Well, yeah, yeah. But like you know, I'm 6'2", but I only weigh 170 pounds, and I look pretty thin. Like I don't have a whole bunch. I'm pretty like solidly built.
Yeah,
I have pretty broad shoulders, but like other than that, I'm pretty slim.
exactly.
And you know, it's just it feels like hard to stand up for yourself and hard to stand up for other people when you are just this little twig and
Yeah.
they're getting picked on by the offensive line of the football team.
Yep.
And I know over there at Bingham they were the state champions, so they probably have huge dudes.
Our guys are giant. Oh my
Like
gosh.
I think the biggest kid on our football team was like 6'4" or something like
I mean,
that.
that's a
And
decent size, I guess.
it's a good size. It's way bigger than most people. Like
Yeah.
being 6'2", I play on the basketball team and I'm one of the tallest in my class. But
Like I'm 6'1" and I'm like average height in this school. Like, really?
yeah, and and then you get those people who maybe were not blessed with the genes to be tall. Not gonna name any names. You know who I'm talking
I know who
about.
you're talking about.
Childhood friend of ours.
Oh yes.
But you know, we make fun of him for being short because a lot of us are above 6 feet
Uh-huh.
now,
Yep.
and he's still 5'8", 5'9", which I mean is average height. But when he's around all of us who are 6'1", 6'2", and
He's
all
the
that,
odd man out.
yeah, he looks a lot smaller than he actually
Yeah.
is.
And like we give him crap for it, but he knows we're joking.
Yeah, he's not gonna run off and kill himself because we
Exactly.
called him short. And like that's the other side of all the bullying and all the um what's it called? I don't know, just like all the hate that people are getting, why people are killing themselves. Like, why can't you see that people are not serious about it?
See, that's the hard part though, because most people are kidding and they'll just joke around, but some people can't understand that. But then other times people are like dead serious and you can't really tell the difference, especially when it's online. You can't tell sarcasm through text on a screen. You can't hear their
Mm-hmm.
voice.
Yeah. Okay, I got a little challenge for whoever watches this podcast. If you can tell us how many times we say the word people, I will give you a shiny nickel
And a firm handshake. Don't forget
and
the
a
firm
firm
handshake.
handshake. Right. But yeah, I know that you can't hear tone through a computer screen or through your phone, but like a lot of it comes from context
Yeah, that's
of
true.
and like you could be joking around and then you could say, oh man, you're so stupid,
Hmm.
something like that, and that's completely fine, but people just have to get so butthurt about it that it's
It's true.
unbelievable.
Yeah. Like, so a couple days ago, I got in a fight on a YouTube comment section. And me, I was trying to be like the nice guy. I was trying to kind of calm things down, which a terrible idea on my part.
Oh yeah.
This is YouTube. You can't calm people down and just tell them to chill. So I got
Hmm.
yelled at for trying to like calm the situation down. But then like in another video, I was having like a calm conversation. We were
Yeah.
in a fight, but we were calm about it. We weren't telling each other to like go kill our mothers or suck each other's
Right.
dicks. We were being calm. It was like a calm, mature fight. It was just a little
Exactly.
disagreement.
It's completely 100% fine to disagree with people, but you have to be mature about it.
Exactly. And that's what's hard is not a lot of people are mature nowadays because of like what they're seeing on the internet or like
Mm.
just family situations. People can't understand how to be mature anymore.
Yeah, and like I I think a lot of it comes from the age at what like I don't know. People are a lot younger on the internet now
Yeah,
than they used to be.
very true.
But I mean, by no means are we old dudes. I
Oh,
mean,
no way.
but you know, um, the internet 5, 10 years ago, not a lot of people were able to access it.
Right.
And
Or then like with me, I was young and I was on the internet, but I wasn't doing stupid things. I wasn't like talking to people. I was just kind of lurking there, not doing
mhm.
anything. So like there was no way for me to get in trouble. I was being mature. I wasn't doing things that I wasn't supposed to do or that my parents would disapprove of.
And I don't think I think once you get past a certain age, like I think once you get into high school, it you kind of mature a little bit as a person.
Well, I mean, yeah, I could see how you mature in high school, but then again, you also become more immature at certain
Right.
times.
Yeah, I know. I'm more immature than
Exactly.
probably ever in my entire life right
It's
now.
it's
But
just like the people you hang around with
yeah,
or hang
it
around.
just you kind of absorb it over the
Yeah.
years, and it just kind of becomes part of you a
You
little
kind
bit.
of turn into them in a way.
Yeah.
Like you have a group personality and that's what you all kind of turn into.
Mhm. Yeah, and then like you are exactly like your say best friend.
Yeah?
You two are like I know you and I are pretty much like the same
Yeah.
person.
Like I'll be talking and my mom just like will stare at me and she'll be like, "You know, you sound exactly like Anthony at the moment." And I'm like, "I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing."
Well, I mean, we spend like we don't physically spend time with each other, but all the Xbox playing we do, and all the Skype and all that stuff, we probably spend at least I don't know.
We spend a lot of time together.
Yeah, we spend 10, 15 hours a week together.
Yeah, it's true. So, I mean, we're pretty close, but just I don't really know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I know. And like if you didn't live so damn far away,
Hey,
or
man.
if I could drive, that would be. But I mean, it'll get better.
Yeah. I mean,
So
we
I
could always just plan things and
yeah,
hope for the best.
I the old house you used to live in. There's a new family in there,
How many families
and
have moved into that house since I've been gone?
I don't know, probably 30.
Gall.
They all get freaked out by the card in your basement.
Okay, so a little bit of backstory on this card because none of you guys have seen my house. But while we were building the house, I don't know whose idea it was. I think it was like my mom or my dad's idea. But they said, hey, let's freak out the kids and let's put a card on the ceiling in the storage room. So they have this card of a country singer and it was like cemented into the ceiling. And the thing that makes it scary is the basement wasn't finished and there was like no light or anything in that room. So you would go down and it was probably, I'm going to say, 12 feet deep. And once you get to like 10 feet, you look up and it's like pitch black, but you can see this card. And if you turn the light on, it's still fairly dark in there, but you just see a card. And it's like, it was the scariest thing ever when I first saw that.
Yeah, I know, and I don't know if anyone has finished that basement. I mean, I haven't been in that house since you moved out
Right.
because
You've
I
had no
hate
reason to.
I hate the people that are living there now. They're huge. Like that's another thing that just really gets me going. Is you live next to someone, but you can't even be civil to them.
Exactly.
Like you'll drive by, and like on my way over to my girlfriend's house or on the way back, and you'll wave to them, and they don't even say hi.
Like, yeah, people are dirtbags. So there's a new house that's being built right next to us on our left.
Mm,
And the cement guy's been coming over, and he's not really the nicest guy whatsoever. So what happened was I came outside one day and I was gonna go walk down to my friend's house and we were gonna, just chill together. but he was putting all of his stuff on our driveway, and I was like, this is our property. You can't put your stuff on our driveway. So I picked it up, and I made sure he saw me. I picked it up, and I dropped it where he was working, and he was like, what do you think you're doing? That's my workspace. You can't mess with that. And I'm like, well, this is our private property. You don't have permission to put your stuff right here. So over the next 3 days, I was in a fight. This guy's like 35 and he's in a fight with a 16-year-old, which is absolutely hilarious. But anyways,
Oh yeah, dude. It was your birthday yesterday.
no, my birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, I thought it was 27th.
No.
Oh God, now I feel embarrassed.
Now you're
Damn.
embarrassed over the internet. But anyways,
Ugh.
like I'm talking with this guy, and so we have this ongoing rivalry. And so my girlfriend came and she drove to my house and she parked her car on the side where he's working and shit. And I was like, you might want to move over to our neighbor's house and park there. You do. But anyways, like that guy is just such a dirtbag. And the thing is, he's the mom's brother who's moving into our house. So they're like family related, and I'm pretty sure he's telling them like, hey, your neighbors are assholes. They're mean to me. They won't let me work and shit. So I'll go outside, and they have a 16-year-old daughter. So I'm like, hey, what's going on? And she like won't talk to me. She won't even look to me. And then, my parents will go out. They'll try to have conversations because my parents are nice. They like introducing themselves, making sure people are happy with where they live. But like they won't talk to us and they'll just give us dirty eyes. I'll go outside to jump on the tramp. They'll all be out there. They'll be inside within like 10 seconds. Like, really? Why can't you just talk to us? Like, man up, talk to us, have a civil conversation, and don't be dicks about it.
Is the house built up yet?
Yeah, it's built. They just have to put in the grass and then it'll be done.
Ew, gross. That's like the worst part of building a house.
Yeah.
Because I would know.
Oh, he's pulling a race card.
No, I was. That's like pulling weeds and
Oh.
Oh well, I guess putting in grass sort of is.
It's
like,
kind of
that
that
racial stereotype.
Yeah.
For, yeah. Anyway, so here's a little thing for you. So for those of you that don't know, we live in Utah, and
Mormon City.
mostly everyone around here is LDS. That's their religion, and my boy here, he's LDS, and however, I am not. I'm Catholic, and you can't find a lot of those in Utah. I mean, every block there's an LDS church, but my girlfriend, she. Okay, here's the story I haven't told you, alright?
Well, both of our girlfriends are like as LDS as they could possibly be. They're like Molly Mormons.
Well, this story will,
Is this gonna change my mind?
Oh, well, no, sort of, a little bit. So, I was talking
thanks.
about it. I don't know, we were having a conversation, we were texting each other, and I was like, I was drinking iced tea, or, the Arnold Palmer, the half iced tea, half lemonade.
Oh, yeah, those are so good.
And I was talking about it, and I was like, why, if I drink iced tea, if I were LDS, and you know what I'm saying, like, you're not really allowed to drink tea.
Right.
You're not really allowed to drink coffee. You're not really allowed to drink alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking about it, and I was like, why, how come if I drink iced tea, am I going to go to hell? And, oh man, I just sparked something inside of her, because she's like, you know what? That's a good point. And and then she keeps going on. I am so sick of, all these people saying like, oh man, you're a bad Mormon because you do this, and I mean, you're not really supposed to kiss anyone before you turn 16.
Well, you're not
right?
supposed to date before you turn 16.
Yeah.
There's nothing saying that you can't kiss, but one of the rules is you're not supposed to, quote unquote, passionately kiss until you're married.
Exactly. And, and she's just talking about that, and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, you know what? I'm so sick of being LDS because they her dad is from California,
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
he's not LDS like that. Um, and then like she's like, my dad said I could not, do all that stuff, and just like that, it just converted me.
Hmm.
I'm like the Catholic missionary.
This is gonna start like a giant religion war in the comments if people watch this.
If people actually make it a half an hour into this video,
True. I mean, I'll watch podcasts all the way through because I
yeah,
can't just stop halfway and be like, all right, I'm done. Good enough.
yeah, I like to listen to them while I'm doing stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
I do homework and I listen to a podcast.
Yeah. Like,
But
I'll go to sleep and turn on a podcast, or I'll just turn it
yeah,
on while I'm playing Xbox.
that's what I do. And okay, here's another add-on to the story.
Okay.
I heard the words "damn" and "hell" come out of her mouth.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Okay, so she, like, never swears. I don't think I've ever heard her swear, and when I swear with her, she, like, spazzes out on me and, like,
I
freaks the
know.
flip out, and I'm like, sorry, I forgot, I can't say those words.
Like, I don't add like expletives into every sentence, just for the heck of it. But if I am genuinely upset about something,
You're gonna hear some curse words.
yeah, a few spicy words might come out of my mouth. And I've said, "Oh, damn," under my breath a couple times around her, and
Mm-hmm.
she I don't know. We had a weird conversation about it. It was like, we were talking about it, and I was just like, sometimes it just comes out. You can't, like, cause you get to the point where saying it in your head, when you're saying it in your head, and it just kind of comes out of your mouth,
Yeah. A
and
lot of the
so
times you'll just speak before you think.
yeah, so we were talking about that, and well, she was like, oh yeah, like when I'm playing volleyball and all that, I swear a lot, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I can understand that because sports and all that,
Right.
you get frustrated, but yeah, so I heard a curse word come out of her mouth.
That's funny. I've never heard my dad swear, like, ever. And then yesterday I walked in and he was shaving and I had to ask him a question. And so he was shaving and I scared him or something and he cut himself and he was like, fucking shit. And I was like, whoa, did you just swear? And he was like, do not tell your mother. And I'm like, but my mom will swear more than me at times. We'll get into a swearing competition.
So that happens a lot in my family, like because we are not LDS.
Uh huh.
There's when we get together, there's lots of alcohol going everywhere.
Right. You've told me this.
And my aunt is just absolutely crazy. She will just spit words I've never heard in my entire life. And like being in high school,
You
you
think you've
hear
heard everything.
you hear a lot of things,
Yeah.
but no, she works in a hospital. She's like a nurse or something like that.
Uh-huh.
But her boss had to tell her, like, he had to set a limit on how many F words she could say.
That's hilarious.
I think it's like 7 or something like that. Yeah, she's fun. She's funny. She's funny, but she's a little out of hand at times.
Yeah, we all have that one family member.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm gonna take a little break from all the people talk and gonna, spit the fun fact of the day.
All right.
All right, so I was telling you this before we started,
Yep.
but I was reading on the internet that accents, like, Australian accents, all those kind, they're determined by where your tongue is placed in your mouth. So that means that if everyone like put their tongue in the same position, everyone would have the same accent.
It's kind of weird to think about.
I know. It's like, just I know you could do a Russian accent. Like
Oh
your
yeah,
tongue,
we've done that a lot.
your tongue moves kind of more like down your throat.
It does. That's very true. And you tend to like speak in a deeper voice.
Mm-hmm. And like your mouth does that weird, like, you know, you can't speak in a Russian accent without your mouth doing that like weird. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
I know
about.
what you're talking about. Like you can't really explain it, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Short little break for the viewers at home.
Fun fact of the day. We should do that every single podcast.
Have a fact that relates to the topic because
Yeah.
that kind of related a little bit to the
Yeah, it
topic.
kind of related to the topic. I mean, we've strayed away from the topic quite a bit.
Well, no, it's kind of all been based around the same thing.
Well, yeah, kind of, in a way, I guess.
I mean, it's all people.
Yeah, and how they're all dirtbags.
Right, right. It's hard. Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I feel like a lot of people are like a lot of people like us. You know what I'm saying? That
No, I don't see what you're saying. People
okay,
like us.
people like us because we're friendly to them,
Oh, yeah.
and people like it when you're friendly to them.
But then, like, it's weird. Because you have no idea if people like friendliness or if people like sarcastic douchebag jokes.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I always like to stray on the friendly side of things.
Exactly. Like, being friendly is nice.
Yeah.
But then,
Uh,
something that we were talking about previously is that being nice is so rare, people will confuse that with flirting.
right. You know, and this topic has started many an argument
Very many argument.
with my girlfriend. Um, but it. I can understand what she's saying. I understand that
Right.
like sometimes it gets a little out of hand, and I try a little bit hard
Uh-huh.
to make people laugh, and I like it. I want people to like me,
Exactly.
right?
It's
And
all about
I
feeling accepted and
yeah,
invited.
and I think it always makes my day when I make people smile because
Yeah.
and that's the thing we don't have a whole bunch is people making other people smile.
Right.
And so yeah, sometimes I get out of hand. I know that. I've seen that. And I understand what she's saying, but like I don't know. We've been dating for a year and a half, and um, I how do I put this?
I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Like we've been dating for a year and a half, and I think that by now, like there would be some
A realization of
yeah,
what you do.
right. Well, and she's told me that it's kind of just my personality, and she doesn't
Right.
get she doesn't get like she says she doesn't get upset, but
Mhm.
she gets upset about it.
Yeah.
I mean it's like, what are you doing? I know what you do.
Yeah. And then like with my girlfriend, because she's like you, she'll just naturally try to be nice to people, but like a lot of the time she'll flirt with guys without noticing it, and I'll be standing right there and I'm
Yeah,
like, she's flirting with all these guys. I don't really like that because my dad's side of the family, they get like way jealous, way easy. Like it's incredible how fast and how easy they'll get jealous. And so me being part of that family, I got that.
right.
And just it's it's just flirting is kind of weird because you're I don't really know how to explain it. It's just like so
Yeah.
you're being nice, complimenting people, but then it's like that certain voice or tone that you use, and
Mhm.
sometimes it goes a little far,
Yeah.
but I don't know, man.
Have you seen those things on YouTube where they get in a car and they have like the megaphone and they drive by and they just yell random compliments at
Oh,
people?
those are so funny.
I kind of want to do that one day.
We totally should do that one
Just
day.
go drive around your neighborhood. All 12 people will love it.
All 12 people. There's a lot more now. People have moved in.
True. I remember when you first moved out there and there was like nothing.
Oh yeah, we were like the seventh house set up here, and now there's like 20.
And yeah, at least you like didn't move like super far away.
At least I didn't move states.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Yeah. Because, I mean,
Because I
like,
would.
it's not that far of a drive. The thing is, gas is, like, expensive as all hell, which is a problem.
Mm,
And so, like, thinking about it, I was talking to my parents, and they were like, "Oh, when we were your age, gas was like $1.20, and now it's like, oh man, gas is $4. That's expensive." And then in the future, we're gonna be like, "Oh man, kids, remember when gas was $4? Man, those were the times. Now it's $10 a gallon."
right. Yeah. My mom's like almost. She's 50 years old, and she's saying, "I remember when gas was 35 cents or something like that." I was
Right.
like, "How old are you?"
Like my parents, they're pretty young. My parents are just 40. I mean, your mom's just like a couple years older, and
Yeah.
my parents are young, but they still have like I don't. It's just weird to think about gas and supply and
Mm,
demand and stuff like that.
yeah. 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 All that stuff. Hold on, I'm doing like a little calculation on my fingers.
Oh,
'Cause,
jeez.
like,
Why don't you
because
just
my
use a
dad was.
calculator?
Well, I can't really. I'm doing, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2000, 2010. So my dad will be 55 in November.
Hmm.
And that's like, well, I guess it's not that old, but it really isn't that old. I mean, men, they can have children for as long as they want,
Right.
and as old as they get. But
It's just like thinking about older men having children. It's like,
yeah, right.
ugh.
And, women get to a point where they can't have children anymore
Right.
because they get, too old.
Hmm.
But, um, yeah, my dad will be 55 and my mom will be like 50, so 50, 51 or 52. I'm not like 100% sure on this.
That was a struggle.
But yeah, like my parents are old. I mean, I was born when my mom was 36,
Hmm.
which, it's a good, like, 32.
It's a decent age.
It's good because that way you are financially ready
Right.
to have a child.
Right. And
And
nowadays, people are like getting married later. Like,
yeah,
back when my parents got married, they got married when my dad was 20 and my mom was 18. And nowadays, people are getting married at like 29 and 30. And it's like, what?
and that's where we get a lot of the, I don't even know what to call them. Like those people who are just straight up obnoxious.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Those are the people that have like 6 or 7 siblings.
Yeah.
And I know in Utah, you people all know about polygamy and all of that, but that was like years
That was a
ago.
long time ago.
Those people are all shoved up into the mountains, and we
Yep.
don't associate with them anymore. But
Hmm.
I guess part of being LDS, I I would assume I've heard
We're
is
told to have big families and make sure to like multiply the earth and stuff like that, but I'm like,
yeah,
no, I'd want to have like 2 kids max.
and then you get those families with 7 or 8 children, and they just can't take care of them all.
Exactly.
So they aren't raised properly, and then you get those people who are just straight up obnoxious, and you end up with that one girl that talks back to the teacher in every
Yeah.
single class.
And
I
then
always
like you'll look at that girl and be like, she's probably neglected at home. She probably has like a lot of daddy issues.
well, yeah, she's not the only one.
Right.
That's a topic
Yeah.
for another day.
That was pretty deep. But like my dad's birthday was 3 years ago, 3 days ago, and he turned 40. So I'm making sure that he feels as old as he possibly can. So I convinced like my whole family to talk quiet and stuff like that to make him feel like he's losing his hearing and stuff like that. And oh my gosh, he got
God.
so mad at me.
Well, what you should have done is you should have gone. You should have gone out to the store and bought those like kind of protein drinks they give to old people.
I did. Don't worry. I did.
Okay,
I
okay.
had that in
I
mind.
just want to make sure you know what you're doing,
I did that. I know what I'm doing. I have this under control.
dude. Okay, like I could go on forever about stuff about my mom that bugs me.
Uh huh.
But
I
you
could
know,
go on forever too.
well, yeah, yeah, it's kind of like a weird topic.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has those things, and but I know that she loves me, and
Uh huh.
she always wants the best for me. But some of the stuff she makes me do is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like this morning, she called me at 7:45 because she's over working at Harmon's. She's a teacher, so she gets the summer off,
Uh huh.
and she's working a part-time job because I'm not old enough to. Well, I am old enough to work, but
You're
you can't
lazy.
really get a real job
Right.
when you're 15 years old.
Right.
You have to wait till 16, and my birthday is not until December, so I couldn't work this summer, and um, she she wants to get me a car when I turn 16.
Uh huh.
Like, something inexpensive, the first car that everyone gets. But so she's over working at Harmon's, right?
Uh huh.
And she calls me at 7:45, and she's like, "Hey Anthony, would you?" That's my impression of my mom.
Spot on.
Hey, Anthony, why don't you turn in assignments? Yeah, just like that.
Yep.
That's her. But for the record, I do turn in assignments. There's just one or two that slip your mind, or you don't feel are important, and you just don't do.
If you're in
But
school and you turn in every assignment, you're doing something wrong.
exactly. No one does what the teacher tells them to do.
Unless there are those like teacher pet.
Yeah, like if we all did what our teachers told us to do, we'd all come home with like 5 hours of homework and all that stuff.
Which, I mean, maybe that'll be a topic for another podcast, like just work in general and stuff.
School.
Yeah, in school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm getting hyped because we could end this podcast and then like make another one real quickly.
We very much could.
But yeah, or maybe it can wait until we come back. I don't know. I get this feeling when I'm recording stuff that I just feel good.
Okay, so people who are watching this, if you haven't made a video or anything like, because a lot of people don't make videos, they'll just watch YouTube for entertainment. But what I want you to do is I want you to just sit in front of your computer screen, don't do anything, and just talk to yourself and feel like you're talking to other people. Feel like there's an audience in front of you. It gives you like such a rush. You guys have no idea. It's like for me, since I've been making like videos and movies and stuff like since I was 8 years old, because this is like my passion. This is kind of what I want to do after school and stuff like that as a career. But me, it's like a drug for me. Like I won't take drugs. I won't do that at all. But making videos and movies, that's like marijuana for me, man.
Right. Yeah. Um. I haven't been on the YouTube grind for that long. Actually, I started last week.
Yeah.
My first video was up last Sunday or last Saturday maybe, and I just think it's fun. Like I
It's
don't
really
really
fun.
have anything to record. My gameplay. I don't have anything to. I don't have like the fancy editing software and all that. But you really don't need it to start a YouTube channel.
You don't. All you need to do is just have a microphone and maybe something to throw on the screen for people to watch so they're not completely bored out of their mind.
Yeah, and it's not hard to do. Like I pride myself on being a one take commentator,
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
and I like to do all my things on one try. Like there's a lot of ums and
Right.
in my video, but I feel good that I could like do something that I feel proud of on one try.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like doing that, and it takes me, I don't know, probably about, well, now with using Audacity and all that, editing the audio and stuff, it probably takes me about, I don't know, an hour and a half to get a video made,
Mm-hmm.
and then like another hour to upload it.
Right.
So 2.5 hours, it's something you could do on the weekends during school, or some, you could just do real quickly. You could grind on the weekends and get like a whole bunch of videos ready and then upload them during the week.
Like you
But
don't have to have the best stuff to do YouTube. Like I just use my laptop. This thing sucks. This thing's like 15 years old. No, it's not really that old, but it's pretty old. And so I'll make like the video that I just made yesterday. It's a 9-minute video. I render in 720p just so it's in HD, and it took me 2.5 hours to render a 9-minute HD video. But I'm
Yeah.
still having fun with it. And then my internet, you know this, my internet
Oh yeah.
sucks ass.
That struggle, man.
I have that struggle net. So I'll upload a video and it's like, all right, 9-minute HD video. Yeah, it's going to be uploaded in like 300 minutes. And I'm like, oh gosh. Oh Lord.
Yeah, and I don't know if I told you, but oh, Google Chrome, what are you doing? What are you doing? But I don't know if I told you. I think I did that. We had to buy a new computer.
You did not tell me this.
Okay, so the other one that I had, that one Dell, it had the tower, the blue
Yeah,
tower,
yeah, I know.
and yeah, that it was I don't know, I 3 4 years, and it kept blue screening
Oh yeah.
and it kept crashing, so we had to get a new computer. And I know that a lot of like computers aren't all the same, and this one's kind of a step down from the computer that we had, because my parents are divorced and you can't afford a whole bunch of nice stuff
Right.
like that. And so it's a step down, and it's still reasonably fast, but it's like not on the same level that the other one was. So
Right.
it takes me about an hour or so to upload, or maybe like an hour and 15 minutes, probably. I
Mhm.
think the last Salty Sundays was smooth. It was not like 9 minutes long or something like that, and it took me about an hour and a half to upload.
Right.
Plus my internet crapped out on me like 4 times, and I put it in the description. I was like, this is the fourth
Oh
time I've
yeah.
tried to upload,
That description was hilarious.
and I'm getting real salty.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just it doesn't take a whole bunch of time.
Right.
Like if you get up early like we did, we got up at 9 today. It's now 10:45. We've been doing this.
Well, this
Well,
guy-
I was up at 7:45.
I was up at 7:30.
Well, yeah. My mom was like, ugh. But that's what we were talking about. That's what I never finished.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we got up early, and
Mhm.
we're banging out this podcast like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I would even like we've been going for almost an hour now,
Yeah, 55 minutes.
and I could probably go on for another 15
Right.
or so minutes.
Uh-huh.
But you could get up early and just bang out a video.
Yeah.
And
So many people are put off by the thought of them not having like everything like the higher up people on YouTube have. Like, let's say somebody has like 15 million subscribers. They probably have like the highest tech they could possibly have, so they can like make things really, really fast. But then people who are just starting out, you don't have to have the best stuff.
right.
As long as you just have like inspiration or a passion for it, it's easy.
Yeah,
You
and
just
by
have like
no
mini obstacles.
by no means do we have the best equipment
No,
possible.
not at all.
But it gets the job done.
Yeah,
Um,
it works.
like I'm going to my YouTube channel right now. Like I what the heck? I'm getting notifications all over the place. But I'm looking at it, and what's weird is that when you search it on Google, you search youtube.com/atsmooth6. You know how it gives a little description of the website
Oh yeah.
right below?
Uh-huh.
So it says, I'm 19 years old, love me some Jesus, and play video games for a living. All business inquiries, please send them to tbnrfrags@gmail.com.
Okay, so I looked you up real quickly, and the first thing that came up is another YouTube channel, and it says, "Bitch, slap that like button if you want to show your friends what Search and Destroy is really all about."
Well, I hate Search and Destroy. I'm not a fan of. But yeah, you click on it, and it's my channel, but it has my
What?
description. It's my channel, and the description on my channel is my name's AT Smooth 6 or Anthony. I'm just a kid who enjoys making gameplay commentaries, not something about ladies
Oh, well, it
or
talks because if you look at it, it says AT Smooth 6 liked a video 3 weeks ago. So that was the description of one of the videos that you liked.
oh, it was? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, that makes sense. Dude, I'm hyped. I got 26 views on the Black Ops 3 multiplayer features, which was though like pretty much the worst quality video you could get. Like the audio from in 4 videos, the audio quality has just I don't know
It's
skyrocketed.
been up and up and up, and then Salty Sundays with Smooth. It was good quality, just really
It was just
quiet.
yeah, it was just quiet. It was quiet, and now I know how to fix
Right.
that. Yeah, but like, you start out YouTube, and I'm only getting we'll say an average of 25 views on a
Uh
video.
huh.
You know, because I'm right around there on all of them except Salty Sundays with Smooth, which went up um, yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I have 8. So in a week, I'm getting 25 views, which is like I don't know 4 per day.
It's pretty good starting out though.
Yeah,
Because, like,
it
if
is.
you look at my videos, the 2 highest videos have 136 views and then 72. And then it just completely drops off to 33. And then, so now I'm just averaging like 20 views now per video.
Right. Yeah. So I'm looking at it. Some guy commented on the like 6 cent. I can't say that very well. The
6 cents?
cents. Yeah. On my video, and it said, he was saying stuff, and he personally doesn't like. I'm not gonna say your name out loud, but this person doesn't really like the sensory perk, right? In his opinion, it makes a defensive style of play, which I could see
I need to
happening.
look at this comment now.
I could see people camping. He also promoted
Oh.
his channel on my channel,
Yeah.
which I'm okay with. I mean,
See, that's something
yeah.
that some people just, like, get pissed off about. Like, the way to grow your channel is you have to, like, reach out to people. You have to show people that you exist. You can't just, like,
Yeah.
leave your channel and do nothing about it. Like me, I don't self-advertise because I don't really enjoy those people. But if you do it in, like, a smart and clever way and advertise maybe on, like, somewhere where you can advertise, not just on, like, some high-viewed video, I mean, then you're good. But if you just do it, be like, hey, come check my channel out.
Yeah.
It's just
No, you
some
don't
people.
do that.
No.
But anyway, so I responded to him and I said, hopefully it doesn't turn into Call of Duty Camp Ops 3. And then I said, I'll be sure to check you out because, small YouTubers who've got to work together
Right.
a little bit. So, like, by checking him out, by him, like, maybe giving me a shout out, he looks like he's about 8 years old.
He looks pretty
Yeah.
young, but I mean, I don't know if that's actually him.
He has a better headset than I do.
He does, and he also has a URL, which
That
you
is
don't.
true. That is true. That is true. I mean, it sucks that they changed the guidelines for that.
Did you hear that Google Plus and YouTube are going to start splitting apart soon?
I did see that.
Like, you don't have to have a Google Plus to comment anymore.
I was very, very excited about that.
And then soon you're not going to have to, like, Google Plus is completely separated from YouTube. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Because me doing YouTube before Google Plus and all that stuff, that was really fun. Like, it was enjoyable. But now, with Google Plus, I'm just like, oh, I hate everything about this.
Yeah. And as I'm looking through all this stuff, I was watching something, I don't know, some YouTube video. It might have been the Smith Plays. It might have been one of his podcasts.
Uh-huh.
But he was saying, like, you have to reach out to similar sized YouTubers.
Right.
And you've got to, collaborate with them, and you'll end up growing,
Exactly.
and then you can move up the ladder. And I always give you a shout out in all my videos.
Yeah, and I'm giving you shout outs too.
Right. And I mean, you're my best friend, and you really got me going here as I take a stretch. Ugh, been sitting here for an hour.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
But and like, let's hypothetically say, I get 100,000 subscribers and you only have 50,000.
Right.
Like I just because I have 50,000 more people subscribed to my channel doesn't mean that I'm going to forget about you.
Right. That's what a lot of people think. Like, oh man, you have so much more. You have so many more subscribers than me. You're doing all this cool stuff, and I'm just sitting here being your friend for like a while now, just sitting here like, okay, waiting for something good to happen.
Yeah, and yeah, a lot of YouTube is waiting.
Right.
Like you may come up with a video that you think is genius.
But it may not work out.
Yeah, and you may not get a whole bunch of views.
Exactly.
But you may upload a video that you think is crap,
And it may actually work.
Yeah, and you may get a lot of views on it.
But what a lot of people don't understand is you can't go to like some higher up person on YouTube and say, hey, do you want to play with me? Because they have so many other people saying that to them. And you can't just pick one specific person. Because if they do pick one person, then they have to play with everyone. And it would just be so hard on them. So you just have to, like you said, collaborate with YouTubers that are around your same size.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I do have to tell you something. So this is gonna be a weekly podcast, right? So I'll be shipping out to San Francisco on Thursday.
Oh.
Or Thursday or Friday. Thursday or Friday. Whatever day the 30th is. So today's Tuesday, so Wednesday. Yeah, so Thursday. Thursday early in the morning. Right? And I wanna have Salty Sundays with Smooth up and ready to upload. On a schedule, and I also want to get the podcast done. And so, wow, I'm gonna do something before I have to do it to get it out of the way.
Right.
And I know that people just love to procrastinate and all that stuff, but going through school and learning the lessons and all that stuff, it is not good to procrastinate at all, dude.
Not good at all.
No, because you get so far behind, and then it's like you're crawling to try and catch up. And yeah, so I want to get it all done and get it ready because I want my subscribers, all 4 of them. I want them to have something to watch.
Right.
And so, I'm going to take the initiative to do something. I think a lot of people kind of lack that, feeling. A lot of it comes with just motivation.
Right, because
really.
You're not motivated to do schoolwork whatsoever because it's something you're forced to do. But YouTube, you're not forced to do YouTube. It's something that you want to do. It's something that you have fun. So if you want to do it, then go ahead and do it. But with schoolwork, you're forced to do it. Your life, quote unquote, depends on it in a way. But you just don't have the motivation to do it. If I wanted to do YouTube, I'll do YouTube. I won't put it off. I'll do it exactly when I want to. I'll start coming up with ideas and do that just right then at that moment.
Oh, dude. So for all the Mob of the Dead fans out there, I got my tickets to Alcatraz sitting right here next to me.
If you don't record a video, I will personally punch you in the throat.
Oh gosh, I'm so excited, dude, because well, they have 2 tours, right?
Right.
One of them is at night, and unfortunately that one was all sold out at the time we got on to purchase tickets. But I the day one would still be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I know all about the
history.
4 guys that escaped. I was actually pretty interested in that the first time I heard about it, and playing Mob of the Dead, it made me want to do my research on the map.
Right.
And I found out some cool stuff all about that. And,
Alcatraz is pretty dope.
I'm super excited because I've seen the map on Call of Duty and Zombies and all that, but I want to see if it's actually similar to what it is in real life.
I'm pretty sure it is, because didn't the team actually go out to Alcatraz and kind of lay out the whole thing based off of, or not, well, I know it's based off of it, but didn't they go and explore and actually try to map out and make it seem as close as possible or something like
I,
that?
I would assume they do
I
that.
think that's what they did.
Oh, dude, but you should see like all the stuff for this. All the terms and conditions.
Dude, you better record
So,
that. Are you allowed to record it?
probably I would assume.
Record it.
I don't really have anything to record it
I'll
with.
give you my
But
GoPro.
mate, how are you gonna do that?
I'll ship it to you real quickly. I'll put
Or
it
you
in
could just
express mail.
drive 15 minutes to my house.
I
Uh,
could do that, but I'm lazy.
yeah, but like you need a photo ID to, so they make sure the ticket's yours. They
Right.
have your names on the tickets,
Uh-huh.
and you need photo ID. You have to show up approximately 30 minutes prior to the time the boat leaves to the island,
hmm
and if you come late, they won't let you on.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah, and if that happens, the tickets are not refundable.
hmm
And these by no means are they cheap tickets. Like
Oh yeah, I bet they're way
it,
expensive.
it is expensive to go to Alcatraz. Um, and they have all this boarding gates close 5 minutes prior to departure. This is really small. I can't read this.
Get your
I'm
glasses
getting
on.
old, mate. And all it says stuff about how all the boats leave on time. So you really what they're saying is don't be late.
Don't be late, right? Because it's not like the world doesn't revolve around you. If you come late,
Hmm.
you're not gonna get special treatment, and people are gonna wait for you.
Yeah, and yeah, dude, I am so hyped for that
That's pretty cool, man.
because and it probably looks a lot different.
Well, yeah, of
Um,
course.
because there aren't bodies hanging from the ceiling, and
They're
the
not.
whole place isn't on fire.
It's not.
I
Oh,
guess
come
I
on.
would assume. I hope they let us go up to the roof, dude.
That'd be pretty cool.
I want to see like the plane is not there, obviously, and the place to build the plane is not there.
Are you
But
kidding me? This isn't realistic at all. I want a
just,
refund. It's
just
not
to
like
have
Call
that
of
like
Duty.
feel of like, dang, I've played this map in Zombies. I don't know, we've played it a bunch of times. We
I feel
haven't
like
really,
playing it right now.
yeah, we haven't really done it that like recently.
We haven't.
But yeah, we should do that later
We
today.
should 100%.
But we've played it. We've gotten to our high rounds,
Yeah.
and all that. But we've played it. We've kind of gotten a feel for the map, and I want to see.
But then
if,
actually being there is going to be so
yeah,
different.
like I could look at it and I could say, oh, here's where the Blundergat would come out of Brutus's desk, and all that stuff, or here is where the dog would come out of the wall. Okay, you know what I'm really, really interested in seeing?
What?
The docks
Oh, yeah.
part of it. Like looking at the picture, you can't really see that much, so it must be on the other side of the island.
Uh-huh.
But the docks, that's a huge part of the game. That's where your jug is, and you have to feed the dog, and you have to get the flame part. So you do spend a reasonable amount of time on the docks.
Did they give you the headphones to listen to the tour?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't really need to listen to anything because I already know everything about it.
Research boy.
Yeah, I was just interested. I watched the whole documentary, 45 minutes one day.
I like just doing random research on things. Like, I'll just go to Wikipedia and look up a whole bunch of random things and be like, oh, I know facts about serial killers now and transgenders.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Like, I looked up the other day what your nails are made out of.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just you have a question, and that's what's so good about having the access to the internet.
Yeah.
And, you can look up all your questions that you may have.
Like, just imagine school for our parents without the internet. Like, that was probably rough.
You had to use those things called encyclopedias.
Ew, dude. That's a no.
I know, those are gross. I hate.
That's
I
a
hate
bad word.
encyclopedias. Yeah, for real. But I'm really excited. We're gonna do a whole bunch of other stuff, like we're gonna go to Stanford.
Oh, uh-huh.
Cause God, you should hear my mom. She's like set on me going to Stanford. It's kind of awful, but it's okay. Stanford's good school. It's great
Yeah.
school. And we're gonna do all the. We're going to a baseball game. We're gonna go see the A's.
Oh.
Sadly, the Giants are not in town.
Well, damn.
I know, right? You don't even care that much, so I don't even know why I'm
I'm
saying
not a sports guy. I'm sorry,
it.
man.
Yes. I don't know what else we're doing. I haven't really been informed on what we're doing. So
Hmm.
I'm just there to I'm just there to be the guy that's happy and having fun the entire
Make
time.
sure to
I also
compliment
need
people.
I also need to get a tan because my farmer's tan from standing out on the baseball field all summer long is just
I bet it's
awful.
awful.
Like it's so bad that it looks like I'm wearing a white shirt. And like it's so bad you can see it in the dark
Oh, that's
too.
terrible.
I know it's
That's
awful.
terrible, man.
Oh god, and being 3/4 white, like I
Three
am like
quarters.
I am nowhere close to as white as you are.
No.
Like I actually look Mexican.
Well, yeah,
Um,
my family, my mom's family is from England, and then my
you
dad's
mean
family.
spray tanned?
Okay, my mom doesn't spray tan, but she just goes tanning. But yeah, my mom's family is from England, and then my dad's family is from Holland. So I'm a combination of British and Dutch, and I'm
You're
like as
as
white as could possibly be.
Yep, true. As long as well, you could be Irish, then you could be a little bit whiter.
That's
But
true. That's very true.
yeah, like and there are parts of my body that like my thighs right on my quads. That it's pretty white. It's tan for white people, but it's white compared to my
It's
arms.
white for Mexican people.
Yeah, and uh, that just and the top parts of my arms, like around my shoulders and all my chest,
Hmm.
they are so bad from wearing a shirt out in the sun all the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and around my socks, dude. Ew, that's
Oh yeah, the tan line, like from my legs to my feet, like I'm gonna say my legs are pretty tan right now. But then like you look at my feet, I'm looking at them right now, and it's like, damn, I have Casper feet.
true. Okay, dude. I've been meaning to ask you this question, and I don't know why I'm doing it on the podcast. But like, is there one part of your body that's like unnaturally hairy? Like it's hairier than the rest of your body?
Yeah,
Yeah, you could care to share?
no,
No.
no, no. I'm
Oh,
just kidding.
well,
I don't really think so. I mean, like my legs are extremely hairy compared to like my arms and stuff like that. Like
well,
if you just look at my legs, you would confuse me for an ape, which sounds kind of gross. But I'm
yeah,
just
your
trying.
dad has some pretty gross
Yeah,
leg hair.
I'm just trying to like get a picture. Like it's not that bad, but then you look at my arms and it's like, do I even have hair on my arms?
Yeah, I don't have any hair on my upper body really. Every guy has that armpit hair,
Right.
but I don't have a whole bunch of it.
Hmm. Like
Um, you
okay,
know, I,
it's kind of weird, but my right nipple has like a lot more hair than my left nipple, and it's the funniest thing ever when I'm like drying off in the shower and just looking at it. I'm like, what the hell?
I don't really like having the hair around my nipples, but
No.
ooh, I'm getting an text message. But okay, so the part of my body that is unnaturally hairy is the back of my thighs.
The back of your thighs?
Yeah, it is like I don't even know how to describe it, dude. It is so hairy compared to the rest of my body.
I mean, I could see how that could be that way.
I'll send you a Snapchat
Oh lord.
just so you could see how hairy they
We're gonna piss everyone off and not include this picture.
are. Oh, yeah, yeah. They don't. Hold on. I need to scoot back from the desk a little bit. Oh, no, no, ah. Okay.
Whatever that was.
You can't even really see it that much with the light. It's so bad. But Yeah, okay, this is not. That's not working out too well for
Okay,
me.
I'll just see it when I see you next.
Yeah, you don't really want to see it.
I
I mean,
probably don't.
yeah. All right, the that got extremely weird, extremely fast.
I don't know if we should end it right now because that's kind of a weird note to end it on, but I
I
don't know what
know.
else to talk about.
All right, okay. Hold on. Let me pull out a timer. Okay,
Okay.
you have. Okay, here's what we're gonna do at the end of every podcast.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're going to get I don't know, maybe a minute to give our final thoughts on the topic and you know, just, end it up.
All right.
All right. So you got a minute starting now.
Okay, so we were talking about people, and towards the end, we kind of strayed away from people talking about YouTube and all that other stuff. But honestly, just try to be as nice of a person as you possibly can. Being nice will get you so much farther in life than being a douche. Like, if you go up to someone and you act like a complete dick to them, you're probably not going to go anywhere. Who knows? They could be like your future boss, and you could be working for them. It's people need to understand that being a dick doesn't make you cool. It doesn't make you that one guy that everyone looks up to. A lot of people look up to the nice people in life, like the nice celebrities and stuff who like actually care about their fans and maybe will do charity stuff like that. People will look up to those and not the dicks of life. What's my time?
You still have 5 seconds. All right. Okay, and let me reset this, and I don't even know what to talk about. You like pretty much covered it.
Well, yeah, I know. I was like, is he gonna go first and steal everything?
Now, all right, here we go. Minute starting now. All right, so just to wrap things up, like you said, be nice to people. You don't know what they've been through. They could be one of the nicest people on the planet, one of the nicest people on the planet. Sometimes you just get that feeling where you don't know which is grammatically correct. Yeah, but you don't know what they've been through. Just try and be as nice as possible. Even if you don't like someone that much, that's no excuse for you to treat them poorly. And just I don't know, be a good person. People like good people. And when you die and they lay you to rest, you need to go to heaven. So be a good person. That's your one way to get into heaven. And my time's up. So yeah, I guess that'll wrap up the OMG It's Smoothcast. This is the first ever episode, so
Woo!
it is on the long side, an hour and a half.
I love how we were
It'll
planning to make this just 45 minutes.
Yeah, but sometimes some things just needed to be talked about.
Yeah.
And I just like talking to you.
Exactly.
I enjoy your company.
I enjoy your voice.
It's pretty godly, right?
As previously stated in this video that I just made.
It's pretty smooth.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Smooth jazz. Anyway, yeah. So it's the first ever episode. It's got to go a little longer.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Leave a comment if you see this video or you make it this far. Leave a comment how long you want it, like an hour and 15, or we could cut it back down to 45. Personally, I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah. I just
you
enjoy
know.
talking to people and talking to you.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to make these.
Yeah.
Talk about all the stuff. But yeah, check out our YouTube channels. Mine, youtube.com/number 0 letter Q.
Okay,
Just type
on
in,
my channel, I'll put Smooth's link in the description.
yeah. If you desperately need to get to my channel, like you are choking and you need to see what's wrong with Advanced Warfare, then just type in the YouTube search bar AT Smooth 6.
Yeah, it'll come up.
Yeah, no spaces, no spaces. And it's basically at Smooth 6. And that's what people say on Xbox all the time. It kind of bugs me a little bit.
ATS Smooth.
I like it when people call me ATS. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty. And for those of you, background on my channel name, um, the AT is my first name, Anthony, and then my last name.
Starts with a
And
T.
then yeah, it starts with a T, obviously. And I remember, good old Munchie,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. One of
So
our
we were
friends.
playing, yeah, we were playing junior jazz, and I play on the basketball team at the high school, so we were just playing in the league for fun. And I went just absolutely ham and scored like 24 points in one quarter. And so I got the nickname AT Smooth. So and that's kind of stuck around for a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of a little background on where my channel came from, and yeah, so we're here now. So type in AT Smooth 6. Painter's link is always in the description of my videos. So
Yeah.
uh, and I always talk about how great of a guy he is in my videos because I just love him so much.
I love you too, man.
And yeah, I guess that'll wrap it up. You want to do your outro, and then I'll do my outro.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate all the support. We appreciate all the support. I'm being selfish right now and just,
Right. Yeah,
being
you
me
selfish
doing my.
bastard.
I'm sorry. I'm just doing my outro for my videos. But anyways, we appreciate the support. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will hand it to my bro.
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. I'll see you guys. We will see you guys in the next one. I'm so used to commentating by myself,
I know, right?
not with another person. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Please do not hesitate to share with your buddies. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to both of our channels, or maybe even just tune into next week's episode of the OMG It's Smoothcast. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Smoothie out.